Hey guys, so I am coming on to just say that I have made my decision that I am moving, and so I'm gonna start like slowly packing up here and there. I know I'm gonna be moving further close to like where my dad lives, so what I'm planning on doing is over my spring break I'm gonna take a trip down there and just like put a bunch of stuff in his house and like store it in my old room. Then from there I'll make a few trips like over summer and whatnot, and once I like fully settle down on like where I'm moving. I think I have an idea where I'm moving to, but just like job-wise, I need to get a job there first before I say I'm fully moving. With that being said, I'm gonna slowly start packing things up, so I figured I would do my own moving vlog. I'm moving to new locations, and I'm finally moving out of Tallahassee, so. All right, hello ladies and gentlemen. It is March 9th, and let me just pull my hair down. It's a little wet from the shower this morning. I am currently in my classroom. It is a Saturday. I have just been having a rough year and I'm ready for a change. I've been living in Tallahassee for going on 7 years now. I think I'm kind of just ready for a change, and I think after this school year it's the perfect time for me to have a little change here. I've just been like kind of packing this morning. I took off like the last 3 days this last week. I needed a mental health day. Again, I talk about it in another vlog, so I will link that up here for you guys, but I just need some time, and so I was like, you know what, I need to come in this weekend and get stuff done.
And I got here and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna start packing stuff up.
So this is the current state of my classroom. So as you can see, it's pretty messy. I am going through, and I'll show you what I did over here too. Actually, real quick, I'll show you. So I took all three of my ottomans. I had like random junk in it, like extra supplies and whatnot. So I took it all out of there and kind of just set it out so I can see what I have. I kind of organized it all. So I went through and I started putting things in this big science bin. So we got this bin full of manipulative stuff at the beginning of the school year. We don't really need the bin, or I don't have to leave the bin. I just have to leave like the stuff. So I started putting stuff in it. So at the very bottom, I don't know if you guys can see it, very bottom right there, those are my keyboards that I use for Work Center. And then I put some pictures that I had hanging on a wall like over by the windows. Those are the pictures there. A bunch of folders, envelopes, and then envelopes right there, and then some like dividers. So I bought this thing like before I started teaching 4th grade last year, and I saw a teacher, Packup Primary, Michelle, Packup Primary, use this, and she would fill it up with glitter and then like sprinkle it on the kids' heads before they take tests as like brain glitter or whatever, or smart glitter, I forget what she called it. But I never filled it up with glitter, and it's just been sitting up on that front table all the way up there since I moved into this classroom. Figured I would just put like my dry erase marker erasers that I use, which are just felt cut up into like squares. So you can see I've been packing up a lot, and I also put away all my construction paper. So I used to have them in these big iris bins and had them separated by color, but then I decided like, I don't need a whole thing of construction paper of just blue in this. It's like, it's thick. So I decided to take the construction paper out, but it's been sitting in there for, I guess, 1.5 years now. I rarely use construction paper in 4th grade, which is sad, but
it is what it is.
All from those ones into these ones here, and then this top one is just a little bit more arts and crafts, random things that I found. I don't know what I'll use those for in my next classroom, but you'll have to wait and see for when I do my classroom setup vlogs next year. And then the last thing I wanted to show you guys that I've gotten done so far. So I've labeled each of these shelves underneath my computers. I've labeled them with like what's on it, so when the next teacher, hold on. Thought another teacher was here, so I felt uncomfortable. I haven't told anyone I'm leaving yet. So like I was saying, underneath these shelves, I labeled each one with like what's on it, because when I moved into this classroom, I was not told what anything was, and like I had like old social studies textbooks that were like 10 years old that were in my classroom still. I don't know why, and I only had like 12 of them. And
I was like, I only have 12 of these, so I guess I'm gonna have my kids share. I was like, do y'all have any extras? And they're like,
What do you mean social studies textbooks? We don't use any.
so I figured I would just like put everything like labeled out so that when the new teacher comes in, if she's brand new and has no clue what's going on, like me, at least like things would be labeled so they would have a general idea and not like completely lost and like thinking they need to find a space for social studies textbooks like I thought I needed to. So on this shelf, I just put my reading curriculum. So we have Wonders here at this school. So I put my teacher manuals. I'm still using 2 of them. So I left those out, but the other 2 will just fit in there. These are like random Wonder Center cards that I never used. This is Stars and Cars. So I used this intervention book last year, but we decided not to use it this year, but I didn't want to get rid of it because I don't know if I'm supposed to or not. So I just figured I'd leave it in here for that person. And then back here are all my leveled readers. So you can see how far back, and like you can only really see 2 layers, but then there's another layer of blue books back there. So that's for all the units of leveled readers. And then on my bottom shelves down here, I have my science teacher manuals, test books, and some manipulatives. So I put the manual here, and then I never used this test booklets this year because, to be honest, I didn't get to teach science a lot. But here are my manipulatives. So right next to this shelf, I have this shelf with more science manipulatives, and then we only got 3 of these this year when we got our new science stuff. Worst comes to worst, I can just pull them out because they're right in the front. More science stuff, experiment stuff. I might end up using some of this, but it's all out easy for me to grab anyways. So above that, I have my math stuff. So like I said, I'm still using some of my math manuals, but they'll go up here. And then this is where I'm just going to start shoving math manipulatives. Right now I just have geoboards and then all my place value like stuff here, but there'll be a lot more manipulatives getting put here, which is nice. The teacher that was here before me in this classroom, she took all of it with her because she moved down to 3rd grade. So basically like all the stuff she used for 4th grade could be used for 3rd grade. So she just took all the manipulatives with her. So when I moved in, I literally had no manipulatives in this classroom, and they didn't order me any because we weren't getting new curriculum. So they were like, why are we going to order new manipulatives, which is irritating, but whatever, that was last year. So I'm gonna leave most of this with the new teacher, but I'm gonna take some of it with me just in case, so at least I have something if I move to my next school and there's nothing for me. And then moving on, right next to this shelf, move my stool out of the way, and this is where I'm just gonna put like random extra supplies. So I have some construction paper, and then this iris bin is not really an iris bin. It was left by the teacher like next door to me over there. She gave me that, and it's kind of broken, so I figured I'd just put random construction paper in there that if I need to use it throughout the rest of the year, and then I don't mind leaving it there for the next teacher. Here's some extra binders. These are like those weird accordion folders. I don't really use them. I use like 2 of them, but I got them at the beginning of the year for some random reason, so I'm just gonna leave them here for that teacher. Those are extra social studies stuff that are like Florida studies. We didn't use them in the last 2 years while I've been here, but they were left over from the teacher before me. But I always leave them out for like substitute extra work. If they need extra work, I mean, it's a good thing to use. And then again, I'm just gonna put random stuff down here. So really that's all I've done so far. I'm gonna continue packing up random things. So I guess I'll just show you guys. Hard because a lot of this stuff like I still need, so I'm like, what do I keep out and what do I not? I don't know. Still need my field trip stuff, so I'm gonna leave this one. I think I'm just gonna leave my paint in here. Man, see, it's like I make a plan and I can't even stick to it. Okay, I've made big progress. First of all, I switched my room around a little bit. So I moved my bookshelf against the back like shelving so you can see. This is the back shelving, and then this is the bookshelf. So I moved that just so I can see the computers more and make sure they're not touching any of the stuff underneath there, because I do want that left nicely for the next teacher. I took down the box and like boxes that I had over there and brought up a few things that that were in my car from my sister-in-law that I never brought up. If y'all remember from Vlogmas, yeah, I never finished bringing up. I still had a couple boxes down there, so I still have one more box down there that I need to go and get. I took out some of the stuff here, but I still need some of it, so I'm leaving some of it for now. Pretty much it. Oh, and I took all my books and put them out on the shelf so I could take home the actual book bins. So here are the actual book bins. I'm gonna take those down to the car as well and take those down to my dad's, because those do take up a lot of room and I can't really move them around. So those will probably go in my back seat before spring break, before I leave for spring break on Friday. So I'll probably move those. I'm actually on Friday, so they're not wobbling around in my back seat. So this is what my trunk is looking like. I have a box of stuff down here, some of those iris bins, this big bin that I packed up, so y'all remember that from the classroom, and then some side bins over there. So you can see I still have some room in there to put some stuff. Sorry, it's super loud. And then this is inside the car. Again, just a bunch of bins. That side just has a bunch of bins down there. So it's like I still have room to put stuff. Front seat, I'm gonna put my suitcase. I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna take this bookshelf apart, leave the shoe bins here, and then just slide in the pieces to the wood in the back, in like the trunk area, because I still have room in there. A little pro tip, get yourself a Ziploc baggie or any type of baggie, and put all the little screws and like caps and stuff like this into the baggie so you don't lose them. And then extra bonus tip, tape the baggie of stuff to one of the pieces of the wood so you know which screws go to which piece of furniture.
There's no more time to hide, because I feel again, I feel again. Oh, now I feel again. We're bringing this back to life.
Down here at my dad's place. I've unpacked a little bit of my car and now I'm just going outside. I'm gonna work on some plans. So this is my view while I'm working on math plans for next week. So I'm probably just gonna sit here for the next hour or two, get some plans done, finish unpacking the car, and then just relax for the rest of spring break. So I think I'm just gonna end the video here, and I'll keep y'all updated on the next time when I start like packing stuff up. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching to the end of this video and supporting my YouTube channel. It means so much to me. If you would like to catch up on any of my older videos, you can use the 2 links right here. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos, you can use the link right here. I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.